Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be reading some of your guys' dream updates. I asked over on my Instagram for you guys to send me your Star Stable dream updates that you would want to see in the game, and let me tell you, y'all delivered. So I'm gonna train while I read these, and I am gonna tell you my opinion about these, and then at the end, after I finish all of your guys' submissions, then I'm gonna tell you guys some of my dream updates. So let's begin. I always start like training at the Barnes racetrack, so that's why we are here first. Alrighty. So the first submission says updated Connemara's and would love for more to do with your horses like once they are trained. So I do want to say I would love to see the Connemara's like updated. When this horse came out, I was so excited. Like I love this little pony, but now they just look crusty and dusty, and I would love an updated version. And then the comment where it said would love for more to do with your horses like once they are trained. I totally agree with this. I feel like once you have max leveled your horse, you really just put them in your stable and forget about them. And I am guilty of that. The only time like I will ride a maxed horse is um sometimes in a championship, which is rarely, um, or when I am doing like a realistic role play, like if the horse in my role play is maxed, then I'll write it. But yeah, I definitely agree. Like, I wish there was more to do. All right, the next person said they want to see one-handed Western riding. Yes, I think this would be so cool. As someone that like rides Western in real life, most of us do use just one hand, like neck rein and stuff. And it kind of sucks that the only horse that you can really like do one-handed riding on is the American Saddlebred. So I think it'd be cool if like it was like a feature you could turn on and off like you can with the sitting trot, like if you're in a Western saddle, especially, then it will like trigger like, hey, you can just do one-handed riding. All right, the next one says a new area. I totally agree. We need a new area. I would love an area where we can do some quests and stuff. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Anyway, I would love an area where we can like get some new quests. I'm tired of like all of my storyline quests are just like I've already finished them, so I'm just grinding on doing my reputation quest, and let me tell you, it gets boring quick. Like I want some storyline quests, guys. Okay, the next comment says male characters. Yes, I 100% agree. As the Star Stable community is just getting bigger and bigger, I feel like we should have the option to choose if we are a male or female in the game. I know this game like kind of started out as like a girl horse game, but there's a lot of men or boys that are joining the Star Stable like community, and I know Star Stable knows this. So like come on guys, like just add male characters. We already have like male NPCs, so I don't see why it would be an issue on adding like male characters to the game. The next submission is change your horse on the go instead of having to head to your home stable, so efficient. Yes, I think this would be so much like convenient to be able to just switch our horses out like while we're out of our stable instead of having to go in and out. I think it'd be kind of cool if, like, when you log onto the game, you can go to your stable and, like, choose maybe 4 or 5 horses that you want to take, like, out of your stable, if that makes sense. And then there will be, like, a little, like, drop box or something on the side, like, the left side of the screen where you can, like, switch out your horses, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I totally agree with this, like, dream update. It would be so efficient, so, like, much easier to be able to change your horses on the go. The next comment says weather is definitely a must. I'm sick of the same perfect weather. Yes, I totally agree with this. Just like how like The Sims has the seasons pack, I wish Star Stable would add seasons. Like we have snow and like obviously in Golden Leaf we kind of have fall. So I think it'd be cool if like it could rain or whatever. Like obviously there could be like an option to turn it on and off, but I think it'd be so cool. Like for rain and stuff. Or even like, you know how with the snow we have a button to be able to turn it on and off? It'd be cool if we could have like all of the seasons and be able to like pick through them like whenever we want. Like I think it would make like role playing and Star Stable pictures and stuff so much easier. The next comment is chunky halflingers. I know we already have halflingers, but they're really skinny. Chunks are accurate. I totally agree with this. I love me a chunky little pony. I feel like lately, if the horse isn't a draft horse, Star Stable just like makes it skinny. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but yeah. The next comment says having your own house. Not really sure how that would work, although. Okay, so I have been saying this for a while. I think it would be so cool if like in our barn or whatever we had our own specific an extra room in our barn where it was like a little apartment and stuff because I don't know if you guys remember, but in like the beginning quest or whatever, you are gifted a couch. But like we've never used that couch and it said for later use. So like when are we gonna use that couch? Star Stable. Like give us our own little apartments. The next comment says where the horses are cheaper. This would be nice, don't get me wrong, but Star Stable has to make money somehow. Like, I hate to say that, but it is true. And I feel like the horses wouldn't be like so expensive if we got more for our weekly allowance, which brings me to the next comment, which says, I would love to have 300 star coins per month for Star Rider. Yes, I know I'm greedy, but I love you. I love you too. And I think you meant like 300 star coins per week. I feel like Star Stable, like that would be freaking awesome, don't get me wrong. But I feel like Star Stable would not give us 300, maybe 200 a week, which also would be awesome. Like, because right now, with the 100 star coins we get, you basically have to save up for 10 weeks to get a horse. Like, that is just ridiculous. Like, if we got 200 star coins per week, it would only be like 5 weeks, which is like a month, which isn't too bad. And someone said their dream update is a bank account. I'm not really sure like what you're meaning by this. Like we kind of already have a bank account in game, if that makes sense. But I think it would be cool. Like it would be freaking awesome. Not cool. Well, it would be cool, but it would be awesome if we like if they raise our Jorvik shilling like limit. Like 10,000, it's 10,000, right? I think so. 10,000 Jorvik shillings is not enough. Like that buys you one item. And then you have to go and grind on getting more coins. Like it's ridiculous. The next comment reads a paddock and a small riding area in your stable. I'm not going to talk too much about this one because it's actually like one of my dream updates, but like times 10. So I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But yes, I totally agree. It would be so cool if we had our own like paddock where there was like a door in our stable where we can go out there and like have specific horses and stuff. And it would just be like 10 times easier to have that, like to make realistic roleplay videos. Like it would be so cool. So in next submission, someone said a desert area. I think this would be really cool. We don't have like a desert area in game. I'm not sure like how that would work, like questing wise and stuff, but that'd be cool. And like imagine if we got a desert area and they added like camels. Like instead of like a new horse breed, they added camels.
Because, they have like camels in the desert.
I don't know what I'm saying. I hope you guys like understand like my point here. Like, why would it be cool if we had like camels, you know? Alrighty, the next person said there's so many, but we need a really fancy hunter barn, if you know what I mean. I totally know what you mean. I feel like all the barns we have are just kind of basic. Like we have Starshine for Western, Silverglade Manor for like jumpers, but we don't really have like a hunter barn. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know like the difference between hunters and jumpers because I rode Western IRL like all my life. I never like I tried English once and I didn't like it, but yeah, like I totally agree with you. We should have another like new barn, like especially for those that do hunters and stuff, like to benefit you guys. Like I totally agree. Okay, so that was all of your guys' submissions. I just want to give a quick like thank you to those that like responded to my Instagram story and gave me these really cool like ideas for your dream updates. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about my dream updates. So going back on like the having your own like riding arena and paddock, this, I've been talking about this forever. I think it would be so cool if we had our own paddock and stuff, and you could like put your horses in it, like choose which horses, and they can like ride around or whatever. And like, I don't know, I feel like it would be so cute for like realistic role plays because when I try, I don't know if anybody else does this, but when I try and make a realistic role play video, and I'm like in the middle of doing something, some random person will just be there. Like, it gets kind of annoying and like stressful when you're trying to make this video and then you have to like redo the scene because it gets messed up. That's why, like, okay, so what I'm trying to say here, like, my biggest dream update is like we have our own, like, kind of like Steve's farm, if that makes, like, for example, like, we could edit our own, like, pasture and riding arena and stuff, and like, kind of make our own area for our own stable. I don't even know if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to make it, like, like, it makes sense in my head, but I don't know if it's making sense when I say it. So, hopefully, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Another dream update of mine, which I'm surprised no one said on my Instagram story, but I would love lead ropes and like blankets that we could put on our horse. And I know that is not an unpopular opinion. Like, Star Stable community, we've been talking about this forever. Like, once we got the halters, we want to lead ropes. You know, like we can do it with the bridle, but Star Stable, hear me out. We need lead ropes. Well, guys, that is all for my dream updates and the submissions I got. So, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and comment some of your like dream Star Stable updates. Like, if we didn't touch on them, comment some of yours. And if you want to see more of my videos in the future, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys for my next video. Bye.